We are a family of four that's been traveling full time for 2 years now, and this is actually a really good question. It's one we get asked all the time. It's like, where of all the places we've been in Southeast Asia, which one is our favorite and which one could you see yourself settling down in? And to be fair, we've made that decision already. We live full time in Penang now, which is in Malaysia. Now, why Malaysia specifically, you might be asking, considering there's so many nice places in Southeast Asia. And that's what I want to qualify, is that I don't think you can really go that wrong settling really anywhere in Southeast Asia. The differences between the places really come down to nuances. So speaking of nuances, this is why we picked Malaysia specifically. So one big thing that Malaysia has got that a lot of places in Southeast Asia don't is that the English is widely spoken here. They've got the third highest adoption of English across Southeast Asia after Singapore and the Philippines. So that really made a big difference for us because we really liked Da Nang in Vietnam as well. But the problem there is that no one speaks English, and it makes it very difficult to just get by and do things. Another thing here is because Penang was a British colony and Malaysia was a British colony and ruled by the British, everything is very British here, which aligns very closely with us in Australia. So Penang specifically is where the British first landed, so it's very British here. They drive on the same side of the rule. The rule of law is very similar, and just the general feel and vibe is much like that. Plus, you get absolutely amazing views like this for really, really cheap. Penang and Malaysia specifically is one of the most affordable places in Southeast Asia for a family from a Western country to move to, which is another reason we chose it. This place we're living in here with this view, with this big old balcony, it's only $280 a week Australian, so you can't really go wrong with that. And I think the biggest thing is that the Malaysian people are absolutely amazing people. We've never had a bad experience with people here in Malaysia. I think it's predominantly because it's a Muslim country, so there's a different sort of set of standards and expectations of people here maybe, but absolutely love it here. The people are smiling, they're very friendly, go out of their way to help, and the food is amazing. Penang is known around the world for its food, and it's part of the reason I'm having to go to Thailand and do all this exercise because the food has gotten to me a little bit. But we got absolutely amazing food here in Penang. So I think as far as where we landed and why we chose this place in Southeast Asia, Penang specifically, those are the reasons. But like I said, I don't think you can really go wrong anywhere in Southeast Asia because because ultimately Southeast Asia is one of those places, in the world that's very unique in the fact that, they're all sort of cut from a similar cloth. So you're not going to really have that bad of an experience. And if you do, it's so cheap to move around that if you just don't like one place, just move somewhere else.